is not laziness. Procrastination is not bad time management. If you approach procrastination from this perspective, you are set up for failure because you will feel guilty and you will blame yourselves, and it will be a cycle of just blame and feeling guilty. So actually what procrastination is basically our own primitive mind trying to protect us. So our mind, our caveman brain perceives danger ahead of us, and our minds prefers to avoid it altogether. So it's very useful. It's our instinct trying to keep us alive. So instead of thinking of procrastination as something that is our fault and that we have to feel guilty about, it's not just a matter of willpower. It's better to understand why we are procrastinating. If we understand the reason underlying under our procrastination, it'll be easier for us to take action and avoid that. So these are only a few reasons that these are the most common one. There are a couple others that are like more niche kind of reasons for procrastination, but these are the most common ones, which are perfectionism, avoidance, waiting until the last minute, decision fatigue, and mental illness. So I'll quickly go over each one of them so we can understand how does it look to procrastinate because of that and the things we can do to avoid it. So for perfectionism, basically is when we have an all of not or nothing approach, that we are looking to things in a black or white vision, and either is perfect or either is completely useless and terrible. There's not middle ground. And so we put things off because we feel that we won't do it well enough or we won't do it right, and we are afraid of that. So we will find ourselves and we will fool ourselves thinking that we should wait for the right time. We should feel that we are absolutely ready before we start. We think that we need to do all the research, like get everything we need before starting it, so we're sure that we're doing it in the perfect way possible, which is not a rational thing to say, and it's impossible. It's an unrealistic expectation. And just to give you an example for that, so applied to what I do, a perfectionist thought I can have is, okay, all my calls today must absolutely be pleasant and successful. I have to absolutely be the most eloquent people, the example, the most eloquent person for each one of my calls. And if I don't book a demo today, I'm an absolute failure and I'm gonna get fired. So what you can do if you find yourself procrastinating because of perfectionism is that you have to replace that all or nothing approach with all or something. Lian shared a very nice phrase yesterday with me from Mateo, which is better done than perfect, and it's exactly what we should be aiming for. We should be aiming to at least finish, at least get something done, and from there, if we can do something else, fantastic. But at least get it done. And we have to make pieces and we have to understand that mistakes are going to happen. We are human, and we have to understand that it will eventually happen. So we have to go from enough or necessary instead of that perfect, amazing vision we have in our minds as a result.